Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, one of the greatest presidents India has ever produced, gives a speech in European Parliament on the occasion of Golden Jubilee year of European Union, where he presents the greatest thought of India, where he says that when there is righteousness in the heart, when there is righteousness in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. So beautifully, from individuality to the whole world, how the peace could be conveyed from righteousness to the world peace, he conveys so beautifully. And when he concludes his speech, he concludes the greetings of 1 billion people of India, the greeting of 1 billion people of India to the citizens of European Union through the members of European Parliament, that may God bless you, he says. He says, may God bless you. When he says, may God bless you, it is as though the God is standing and blessing the whole European country. That was the charishma of the most talented President APJ Abdul Kalam. So we are lucky to have seen him in our lifetime as a president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. With this we'll start the 16th question from exercise 2.5 triangles chapter, which says that in an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side, 3 times the square of one side in an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, prove that the 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. One of its altitudes. Once again, in an equilateral triangle, what kind of triangle? Equilateral triangle. ABC is the equilateral triangle. So we need to prove that 3 times the square of one of the sides of this triangle, 3 times the square of one side of a triangle is equals to 4 times the square of one of its altitude, That means what we need to prove is, in an equilateral triangle means, equilateral triangle means all the angles are equal, all the sides are equal. That means AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. This is the condition for equilateral triangle. If ABC is considered to be equilateral triangle, then AB is equals to BC and BC is equals to AC. All the sides are equal. What we need to prove is 3 times the square of one side. 3 times the square of one side. Here one side means any side, AB or BC or AC. All are one the same. 3 times means 3 into multiple of 3. 3 times 3 into AB square is equals to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. 4 times the square of one of its altitude. One of its altitude is AE. AE is the altitude. Okay. So 4 times 4 into square of one of its altitude. 4 AE square. We need to prove this. Or 3 BC square is equals to 4 AE square, or 3 AC square is equals to 4 AE square. Why I have written this? 3 AB square is equals to 4 AE square. Here 4 AE square, A square, A square is because altitude is AE written here. But AB, BC and AC are equal to one another. You can prove that 3 AB square is equals to 4 AE square or 3 BC square. If you prove this, AB is nothing but BC, therefore you can write 3 BC square is equal to 4 A square. BC is nothing but AC square. BC is nothing but AC. Therefore you can write 3 AC square is equals to 4 A square. All the 3 are same. You can prove this. Okay. Now, so what kind of triangle it is? It is an equilateral triangle. We have to prove this. And when you write an altitude to an equilateral triangle, so this altitude bisects the side which joins. Bisect the side which joins. This is the side which joins. That is nothing but BC. BC is bisected, that is divides into 2 equal parts, that is BE is equals to EC. BE is equals to EC. What is this altitude? Is nothing but a perpendicular written to one of the sides. So AE is perpendicular to BC. When you write a perpendicular from one of the vertex of this equilateral triangle to BC or AC or whatever it is, then that side is bisected. Bisected means divided into two equal parts. Divided into two equal parts means what? Means BE is equals to EC. BE is equals to EC. And both BE and EC is equals to half of BC. Half of BC. This point to be remembered. Okay. Now, since AE is perpendicular to BC and E becomes the vertex, 90 degree vertex, so you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So now consider AEC triangle. AEC right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. When you are solving this question, you can consider AEB also. Okay, so there is no difference at all. So I am considering AEC right angle triangle. Since it is a right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. When you apply Pythagoras theorem, so what is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? The square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of other two sides, that is AC square. Why AC square? Because you can see that the side opposite to this right angle vertex is AC. Therefore, the hypotenuse square, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Other two sides are AE square plus EC square. This is the Pythagoras statement. Okay, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Understand? Now see here, AC square is equals to, keep AE square as it is, but EC square, you see that. What is this? EC square is nothing but half BC. So substitute here. In place of EC, you substitute half BC. Then maintain this whole square. Again, AC square is equals to AE square plus, this can also be written as BC by 2. This is actually BC by 2 whole square. Now, AC square is equals to AE square plus, apply the square for both numerator and denominator, thus it becomes BC square by 4. BC square by 4. Now, you must add this fraction AE square plus BC square. How you add? It is not so easy. You have to take LCM. What is the LCM here? So, here nothing is there, means there is 1, and here 4 is there. So, 4 into 1 is 4 itself. 4 is the LCM. Consider this, 4 is the LCM. Once you come to know the LCM, what are you going to do? You have to multiply to this individual term and divide the LCM to the whole term. Thus, keep AC square as it is. AE square into, what is this LCM? LCM is 4. So, multiply with 4 to the individual term plus AE square was there. So, we came to know 4 is the LCM. So, we are multiplying the LCM to individual term AE square into 4 plus next term is BC square by 4. Multiply with this 4, then whole divided by 4. Now see, 4 gets cancelled up. AC square is equals to, AE square into 4 is 4AE square plus BC square divided by 4. Okay. Now transfer this 4 from RHS to LHS, from denominator to numerator. When you are transferring from one side to another side, if it is in the multiplicative from product form, then it goes from numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. Since it is in the denominator, so we take in the numerator, that is 4AC square. How 4AC square become 4AC square? Because this 4 is transferred here from denominator to numerator, is equals to, now what is remaining here? 4AE square plus BC square. Okay. So now see here. So in this, what we have to prove is 4AC square should be in one side and nothing should be with that. Okay. Therefore, seeing this answer, what is required? 4A square itself is required in one side and nothing else required. So I transfer this plus B square plus from one side to another side. When I transfer this any element from one side to another side, its sign changes. That means if it is in additive or subtractive form, plus BC square becomes minus BC square, and thus 4AC square minus BC square plus BC square became minus BC square is equals to 4AE square. Okay, now 4AC square minus, what is this BC? See, observe here, BC is nothing but AC. Why BC is equals to AC? Because this ABC is equilateral triangle. Therefore, since BC is equals to AC, BC square becomes AC square is equals to 4AE square. Okay, now 4AC square minus AC square is 3AC square is equals to 4AE square. What is this AC? AC is nothing but one side of the equilateral triangle. What is this AE? AE is nothing but altitude of the equilateral triangle. What is this 3AC square? This is nothing but 3 times 3AC square means 3 times square, 3 times square of one side of the equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of each one of the altitudes. This is what asked and we have proved. Understood, children? So easily, so we brought to this conclusion by taking this AEC right angle triangle and substituting wherever it is required. Understand? It's a very easy problem. Just to go through the problem properly, step by step, so you will understand, practice it properly, and if you have any doubt, you can post your doubts so we can clear all your doubts in the next video. Bye bye, children.